You know what I did? I snitched on myself. I called 911.
Mm-hmm.
Never called 911 in my life. 911, what's your emergency? I'm frantic. I'm like, I just fell really hard. I lost my tooth. I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Do you go to the hospital for this? Like, do they do dental surgery in the hospital? They're like, the dispatch didn't know, so they put me through to the ambulance. The ambulance dispatch. So now I'm talking to ambulance dispatch, explaining to them what happened. Is like, I can't give you medical advice on the phone. I'm like, nigga, are you just bro, tell me if I need to go to the hospital or the doctor. That's all I'm asking you, not advice. Cheer, look at all of the lights. All of the lights in the studio, nigga. All the lights are on in the studio. You are here. Who are you? You are the beautiful people of this podcast. Hello, it is Black Zeus. Welcome to another episode of Black Zeus, the podcast, season 4, episode 36. That's right, my niggas. What's up? All the lights are on. It was only my laughter that you heard just a second ago because I'm the only one in the studio right now. Dante is available. So you know what we got to do? We got to summon this nigga into the studio right now. Before we do that, how are y'all? I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys had a good week. Probably a lot less eventful week for you personally, unless you're attached to some of the greater shit that's happening in the world right now. I had a fun week. We'll get into that in a minute here. That's what we do on the podcast. We talk comedy. We talk a lot of random shit. Welcome back, beautiful people. And if you're new to the podcast, welcome. If you want to be referred to as beautiful people, all you got to do is come back. I like that slogan, so we're keeping it in, baby. Yeah. So let's do what we do. We got to call in the producer because I can't do this shit on my own. How do we... Right now, the crypto markets are all fucked up, so I don't think that's a good way to get this nigga to come in. All right. I know. We got to pray to the UFC gods right now. We got to pray to the MMA gods that whatever happens at this event this week, it doesn't change again. I'm pretty sure Dante's chaos has wreaked havoc on the world of the UFC, but we're going to rein that shit in. You know what I'm saying? So right now, let's just all hold hands virtually. And let's just pray to the MMA gods, Anderson Silva, GSP. Are we holding hands? Bro, how are we going to forget the Gracies? You know what I mean? Who is this nigga's favorite fighter? I wonder. Of all time? You know what? I'm gonna take a wild guess right now and just reach out to Patty Pimblett, Patty the Batty. I'm pretty sure Dante's favorite fighter of all time. It's either that or Sean O'Malley. It might even be CM Punk. I'm not sure. Nigga Dante's in the studio, bro. All right, bro. I'm insane, so I can't say shit to you when you do stuff like that. Who is your favorite MMA fighter?
Of all time, it's got to be Khabib.
Really?
Yep.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I'm kind of shocked by that.
Why?
I don't know.
The most dominant.
Bro. Yeah, sure. Technically, yeah.
Never lost a round, arguably. Stick to the script. Man, he won so easily, he was offended that he had to jump in the crowd.
You're saying he's the greatest fighter of all time?
Well, okay. If we want to hop into this right now.
And we're not including like Gracie or anybody.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking modern day.
Yeah. because
let's go back to when UFC first started.
Okay,
I
have two.
Damn, we're already talking about MMA. This is bad. This is a comedy podcast.
You prayed to the MMA.
Well, I know. I did
today,
this. I'm
bro.
so sorry. Yo, this is a comedy podcast. We'll save the MMA shit for the end.
All right, we'll save. We'll
talk about this again at the end. You know what I mean? How you living, bro?
I'm good. Blessed and highly favored, man.
Excellent.
MMA gods have been blessing me lately. Not gonna lie.
I don't know what they're doing. At first they were going crazy, but again, we're talking MMA. We're front loading the show with MMA. Most people are not here for that. The ones that are, they get the clips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really funny though that I guess some people are. I don't fucking know, nigga. Who cares, bro? You like MMA? Skip to the end of this or something. But listen to the whole thing. You know. That also kind of makes sense. No, you're already here.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, talking is crazy weird right now. Like, shit, yeah. I'm like, you know, I usually do the fucking comedy recaps at the beginning of this. We talked through text, I think, but I don't think you know the full story.
No.
I don't really have much of a comedy recap this week because your nigga canceled all his shows. And the reason for that, I had emergency surgery on my face. All right, and kind of hard to do comedy when the thing that you need to do comedy is fucking swollen and you're on drugs and drooling and shit. So yeah, I had and I'm actually kind of bummed because it was my first Yuck Yucks Oshawa gig, and I was very much looking forward to that. If you guys have been following the podcast, The Beautiful People, you know that I recently signed to Canada's national chain of comedy clubs, so I'm starting to work with them more. And obviously Dante being the producer extraordinaire, this nigga was gonna come with me on one of the shows. But the day before, literally the day or 2 days before?
I think it was 2.
Was it Wednesday?
Wednesday you posted. I'm like, yo, you good? Like,
you know what's funny is I lost a day then.
What do you mean you lost?
I thought this happened on Thursday. I was trying to piece this together in my mind earlier because I'm like, yo, it'll be 7 days Thursday, but then I'm counting back and I'm like, wait, why does it line up with Wednesday? So maybe I got a concussion. I do not know, but
let's double check. I might have lost a day too.
No, what you saying? Monday? No, I think it was Thursday. I might be right. I don't think I had a concussion. The doctors would have told me.
No, Thursday.
All right, thank you.
Early Thursday.
Yeah. Bro, first thing Thursday, bro.
Yeah.
Like first thing I got out of bed. So yeah, let me fill you guys in. So no shows this week. But I do have fun stories for you. It involves me getting hurt. So that's always enjoyable. Any human being getting hurt, telling the story. At least I get to tell the story, you know? And it's not as bad as what happened to Tom Segura. If we're talking about comedians falling and getting hurt, that nigga fucking playing basketball. You ever see that video of Tom Segura?
Yeah.
Where he fell onto his arm and snapped it out of place. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful because like whatever happened to me hurt, but it didn't hurt like that. And what did happen to me? Am I going to keep stalling or am I going to let you guys know? Let's find out. What happened to me was last Thursday, which is the day during the week that something happened to me on. No, I'm done. Could you imagine? No, I fell, bro. I fell on my face, and I guess I'm getting old or some shit. I don't know. I've been trying to piece it together this whole time. I can't figure out exactly what I hit because essentially what happened was I was just getting up. I think I just finished brushing my teeth and I went back to my room and then I went down to get something and then I stood up too fast.
Yeah.
But normally what happens is I just get lightheaded or whatever. I guess, nah, bro. Like I lost all equilibrium. And when I say I've never fell forward with so much force. I wish this was a cooler story. You know what I mean? Because I got stitches, you boy. I'm 30 plus, nigga. I've never had stitches in my life. Call me Black Scar, baby. What up? Because who knows if this is going away. I got cool stories now. I got war stories. I'll tell people I beat up a nigga after I fucked this girl. That was crazy. that was hilarious. Because a previous version of myself would have done something like that. But I'm way beyond that now, you know? And maybe this is karma catching up to me. Can you hear a lisp when I talk?
A little bit.
A little bit?
I think you're more focusing on it. Like it's not.
I am. Everybody I asked are like, no, I didn't even know.
It's a little bit there, but I hear you speak more often.
And I can hear it in my own head, like verberate.
Yeah.
So I was studio.
No, it feels awkward as fuck, but I'll get there. So I'm waking up. I do all that shit, brush my teeth, go back. I'll go to pick something up. I stand up too fast, and the next thing I know, like I didn't lose consciousness, you know? I was watching myself fall, which was fucking awful. But in my head, like, you know what pissed me off, bro? I need to start skateboarding again, bro. Because my hands didn't go out. Like, what the fuck is that, nigga? Subconsciously, like, come on, hands. You know what I mean?
Maybe you did kind of go out, or else how would you fall?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, so you said you stood up too quick.
No, I fell forward like a fucking newborn baby, bro. I fell right onto my jaw. My hands were nowhere in the scenario.
But that's what I'm saying. So you stood up too fast, and maybe you like lightly went out, right? Because this is also, you're still just waking up. It's early in the morning.
No, I've been awake now. I brushed like I said, it was after I brushed my teeth. I'm awake by that point. Like I took my shit. I took my morning shit. Brushed my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I was aware the whole time.
How did you? Was it like a full like lean forward like that, or was it like a squat down? And
it was like I was squatting.
Don't do it again, nigga.
Yeah, yo, could you imagine? There's carpets everywhere, but it's sharp corners everywhere in the studio too. Yo, I'm not entirely sure.
Okay,
I'm still trying to piece it together.
Yeah.
I can't figure out if I hit the floor or if I hit like there was this table leg.
Okay.
That's metal.
Okay.
Or a chair leg that's metal. It's like one of those moving chairs, like the one we got in the studio here.
Okay.
So like hit the leg on that chair. Yeah. Like ouch. I either smashed that. There was no blood where I hit. There was just blood everywhere else. Bro, I immediately like. And you know what? I do take it back. You're a little bit right, because one of the first sensations was the adrenaline, and that really woke me up.
Yep.
So I wasn't fully awake.
Yeah, because it's still early in the morning.
Early, yeah,
it wasn't consciousness even is still like slowly coming back.
It's still it's before 8 in the morning, so for sure. Yeah. And I just remember the adrenaline taking over.
Yeah.
Once I saw how much blood, and then once I saw my tooth on the ground, bro. Yeah. Like, fuck, that's not where the tooth is supposed to be, like, bro. Yo, I took it and threw it on the ground, bro. That's not where a tooth goes. Duh. I can't believe I even referenced that lame shit. Damn.
Where's that from?
Threw it on the ground?
No. I thought it was, that's not where a tooth goes.
No, well, the whole, do you remember the song Threw It on the Ground? What was that annoying guy from Saturday Night Live? Fucking Andy something.
Oh, Andy Samberg?
Andy Samberg.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he had a song called Threw It on the Ground?
Yeah. He was annoying on SNL, but he was slightly less annoying on that show that everybody loves that I can't remember.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Meh. Anyways, I just lost a lot of followers. That show is super popular. A lot of these shows lately, it's just like background noise. Yeah. It's like I love watching it, and then it's just on while niggas eat. Like,
well, because you don't have to, like, once you watch it once,
yeah, of course. And then they got the catchphrases, and
not only that, but it's like a comfort show. It's like you can watch it without watching it because you've already seen it.
For sure.
But if you got to watch Breaking Bad for the first time, you're locked in. You know.
Can you imagine the psychopath where Breaking Bad is their comfort show?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yo, yeah, that'd be not me. Not me though. Wouldn't let that happen to me though. I love Breaking Bad. It's top 5 shows of all time for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if it's a casual watch for you, bro.
No.
Yeah, what the fuck, nigga? Because as soon as I hear any bit of dialogue that like I love, and that show is every episode, bro. Every episode had something for me. Every episode had something for me. Mm-hmm. And yeah, shout out to Breaking Bad. How did we get here?
Comfort shows.
Comfort shows. Andy Samberg Threw It on the Ground.
Yeah.
Right, now, but yeah, so I see my tooth on the ground and blood everywhere, and I'm fucking pouring blood out of my face.
Yeah.
And the adrenaline kicks in, and I'm not freaking out, you know? And at this point in my mind, I'm going through a lot of shit, but I've never been in this scenario before, so I just pick up my tooth.
Mm-hmm. Did you ice it?
Well, we'll get there. I pick up my tooth. I think I just had it in my hand, and then I ran to the bathroom to see what the fuck was going. Actually, no. I thought what to do because it was 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
My dentist ain't open. So obviously the hospital is the thing to do. You know what I did? I snitched on myself. I called 911. Never called 911 in my life. 911, what's your emergency? I'm frantic. I'm like, I just fell really hard. I lost my tooth. I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Do you go to the hospital for this? Like, do they do dental surgery in the hospital? They're like, the dispatch didn't know, so they put me through to the ambulance. The ambulance dispatch. So now I'm talking to ambulance dispatch, explaining to them what happened. Is like, I can't give you medical advice on the phone. I'm like, nigga, are you just bro, tell me if I need to go to the hospital or the doctor. That's all I'm asking you, not advice. And they're like, I can't. Do you need an ambulance? Da-da-da. No, I don't need an ambulance. Are you sure? No. Thank you very much. I'm gonna figure this out. Hang up. 2 seconds later, get a call from the fucking 911. Even though I didn't hang up on them, I said twice, I'm good. I don't need an ambulance. She's like, hello, this is the ambulance dispatch. I just want to make sure again, you don't need an ambulance. I'm like, I'm good. I'll figure this out. Fucking, and I'm running, bro. Blood everywhere in my place. Like everywhere, bro. Like on the walls, on the fucking light switches. It was crazy. And I got like paper towel. I'm just fucking covering. I run to the bathroom to just like put water in my mouth and just rinse it out and shit. Yep. And that's when I realized I got 2 other teeth sticking up, bro. Ooh. So I lost 1 tooth, and then I had 2 teeth sticking up. It was fucking nightmarish. But I'm not, oddly enough, I'm not like losing my mind. I'm just trying to figure out like what to do. And I calmed down after the adrenaline initially fucking powered me up. I still had adrenaline like crazy, but I was like, okay, gotta go to the hospital. But let me put your tooth in milk because that's a fucking superstition. You never heard that before?
No.
You've never heard that before?
No.
So apparently,
tooth in milk.
Yeah, old wives' tale. If you ever lose a tooth, put it in milk.
Okay.
And like I have theories about this. Probably not like shitty milk. Probably need something
not
closer.
2%.
No. Everything is 2% at this point. But I'm saying I would imagine you need something closer to like organic milk.
Okay.
For this to work the best it could. So with all this blood, I just shoved the tooth in my pocket. And I get extra paper towels and I run to the fucking local convenience store.
Okay.
Because I don't drink milk, nigga. I'm black. I get there and I look for the best milk they have. It's convenience store milk. Yeah. So it's all garbage. But I get the best one I can find, whatever looks fucking finely filtered, all this stuff. I don't know why, bro. But and then I run back to my house. I get a little
what was
jar.
Like the dude like in the register, like the cashier. You're like,
I wasn't frantic or anything. Like, hey, can I just you could see I was soaked in blood. All my clothes was covered in blood.
This nigga needs some milk.
I'm not dripping blood anywhere.
We need that sound. He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. I hate you. Like he could tell I was frantic, right? Yeah. I'm like, yo, where's the milk, bro? He's like in the back corner. So I go to the back where the eggs and the butter and and all cheese. That shit is and the cheese. He's like, no, brother, in the corner. So I go even further back to the actual corner. And he's like, no, the other side of the room. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Yeah. So I run to the other side. Why would you keep the milk on the opposite side of where the fucking building is to the eggs and the cheese and the fucking butter, nigga? Anyways, I get the milk. I run up to the counter. You could see all the blood, bro, and you could see that I'm holding back. I'm like, yo, you need to let me out of your store immediately, or else this blood is on your counter.
Yeah,
book it back home. I get a little mason jar. I put my tooth in there, and then I fucking just put milk in it, cover it. Now I'm going to the hospital. Shout out to my home. Like, yo, I cannot believe, like that hit. I have to go back to the way I fell, bro. Like. I've never fell with so much force in my life. And I've been in fights, bro. I've been in fights. Like I've never felt that much force hit my face.
Yeah.
I smashed my jaw, bro. Smashed my jaw. Like crazy, bro. And the craziest part to me was I still don't feel pain. Now I have theories about this. I got my metaphysical theories about it. So yeah, at this point, like I'm still cognitive, but my homie said, it's like, wow, imagine like you're lucky you didn't get concussed. Cause I was by myself.
Yeah.
So imagine I go under and then I'm fucking just laying on the floor bleeding out. No one knows. I just, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So I'm fully cognitive. I get in my car. I start driving to the hospital. First thing Thursday morning, bro. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? This is a good time to go to the hospital because Emerge is probably empty. I get to Emerge. There's like 3 people. One is already at the triage nurse. Another one was just watching TV, which I later found out he was waiting for his friend, so he wasn't even there to do anything. and another lady that was ahead of me. So there's 2 people ahead of me. I think there's 3 people, but I don't know that the other person's not there yet. So the one lady, she goes up. She's fucking friends with the triage nurse. Hey, da da da. They start fucking chatting, bro. I'm sitting there like my legs are tapping, bro. Tapping, bro. I'm like, this bitch is gonna. I'm like, but I can't. You know, it is what it is. Whoosah. And after that, 15-minute back and forth. Oh yeah, welcome back. Are you? How's
the cat?
The triage nurse gets up and leaves, bro. And there's only one. It's Canadian hospital, so there's only one triage nurse, even though there's 3 windows.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Shit. So and then she leaves for like 10 minutes, bro.
Oh my god.
So then there's a triage nurse, and then there is like the sign-in nurse, but she's not allowed to check you or do any of that shit. So you go from the one nurse to the next. So I just asked her, I'm like, that triage nurse is coming back, right? She's like, yeah, she just went to the bathroom or something, gave me whatever. And then she ended up coming back like 10 minutes later or whatever. I'm tapping, bro. And there's a jar of milk just on the floor in front of me. I'm fucking bleeding out of my face. Everybody else looks calm as shit, bro. They look like they have a cough, you know? It's an emergency room.
Yeah.
But Canadian system, for the first come, first serve, not complaining. Not complaining. The next people so the triage nurse comes back. The next group of people to see her is a father and a little boy. And the boy must have been no older than like fucking 4. 30 minutes, bro. Because she's like, has to calm the kid down. Hey, don't worry, I have a toy for you, this and that. 30 minutes, bro. I'm just tapping my legs. Da, 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 da. They finish with the kid. This fucking lady gets up and leaves, bro. I'm like, okay. I know what country I'm in. Oddly enough, though, the adrenaline is just starting to wear off, just a little bit. But I'm not feeling crazy pain. I'm just feeling weird discomfort. And I have 2 teeth sticking up out of my head. So I keep going to the bathroom to spit out. And yeah, so I'm waiting, and a whole other triage nurse just comes in to talk to the receptionist lady, and she looks at me. She's like, come over here. Let me take a look at you right now. She's like, I can tell. Bless this lady, bro. An actual emergency room nurse who knows that, hey, you have an emergency. Let me help you.
Yeah.
Instead of this child, fair enough, child, with a cough, nigga, 30 minutes on that, a lady who's your friend, not bleeding. She's moving kind of slow because she's tired and her hips don't work as good. Nigga, I fucking got a hole in my face that's not supposed to be there, and blood on your floor, and a jar of milk that nobody is concerned about. Why does a nigga walk in with a jar of milk? So that beautiful lady, she brings me over to the triage desk, and she's like, I could tell it's nice to... bro, this is what she says to me. It's nice to actually see somebody in an emergency room who needs emergency help, because in Canada now the healthcare is so bad that people go there just to get general doctor checkups and shit.
Yeah, literally for a cough.
Crazy going to the emerge because you don't have a family doctor. It sucks, and that's why I was sympathetic with all the shit that was happening. Like I understood, you know, and I wasn't complaining. I wasn't fucking over the top, even though probably had a right to be. But what does that ever get you? You know?
No.
So she brings me in right away.
Yeah.
Puts me into a bed right away, which is rare in Canada. Like, and now I know what you need is blood.
You need emergency.
Yeah, you need an emergency, and they'll fucking get you in there. So she's like, I don't know how long this is gonna be. Get in here, and then she got me bandages because she saw it wasn't enough that my tooth. I didn't even realize till later on. Sure, my teeth. I was trying to deal with that. My chin busted the fuck open like an MMA fight, bro.
Yeah, like Charles Oliveira.
Not Oliveira, bro. Like fucking Nate Diaz's eyelid.
Well, that's what happened to Oliveira.
Is it?
Why he...
Oh, that is. Sorry, I'm more casual than you. I apologize. I don't remember every goddamn MMA fact. We'll talk about that later. I keep fucking putting my hood back up. But so I'm sitting there, and then she's like, "Oh, let me take a look at your chin." She gives me gauze, and then she tapes up my face. She's like, "Someone will be here. I'll make sure they get over here as soon as they can." And then another nurse comes in, like an actual nurse, and he's like, "Yo, let me actually clean up this fucking shit." Like, so he does a better job of the gauze on my chin, and then I'm sitting there, And then just something in my head is like, call your dentist, bro. I'm sitting there casually just scrolling Instagram with blood everywhere. Blood on the leaves. So I call my dentist and I'm like, yo, I'm sitting in the emerge right now. And I explained to them what happened. I'm like, where am I better off being right now? In your office or here? And they're like, well, for the stitches there, but you're better off here. They won't give you, like, they don't have oral surgeons and shit like that. And if they do, like, who knows when they get to you.
They gotta fly them in.
You gotta fly them in, exactly. So they're like, we don't have any free time until 4 o'clock. It's 7 a.m.
Oh my.
I'm like, I'll take what I can get at this point. Beggars can't be choosers, and right now I'm begging. So she's like, okay. Shout outs to my dentist, bro, because I have a great rapport with my dentist office.
Nice.
Like, they actually really love me there. I'm very grateful, bro.
Nice.
I get a call back that I missed. They must have hung up, like, bro, because it was like a ring and a half. And then I checked, and it's my dentist office. So I called them back. I'm like, hey, it's me. And they're like, how fast can you get here? I'm like, right now. I'm fucking leaving the hospital right now. She's like, okay, get over here right now. Your doctor wants to see you. I go to the desk. I'm like, look, I just called my dentist's office. They said they have to look at this and do x-rays and do that. They could do that right now, but I don't want to leave my place because I need the stitches.
Yeah.
They're like, no problem. We'll take you out of the room, but we'll leave you in the system so that when you come back, just come to me and I'll put you right to the top and we'll get you stitched up or whatever. So I run to my dentist's office. I drive over there now. And I was in the hospital parking, so I had a nightmare getting out of there. Drive over to my dentist. They x-ray me. Like, what the fuck happened, bro? I'm like, yo, I'm getting old, bro. I stood up. And they're like, are you sure that's the story you want to tell? I'm like, no, I was fucking this guy's wife. No, so they do all the x-rays and shit. They're like, I had to send you to the oral surgeon just across the street. But they can't, like, let me call and see when they could take you in, da-da-da-da. And at this point, it's like 8:30, or maybe 9:30, somewhere there. And they're like, we can see him at 11. So I'm like, okay. And my dentist is like, yo, we can't do anything for you right now, but you're okay right now. And then you'll go there and they'll do surgery and do what they can. So I had an hour and a half from when my dentist said you can bounce to when I had to go to the oral surgeon.
Yeah.
So I drove back to the hospital. And because the hospital is like a 15-minute drive. And I'm like, look, I know this probably won't happen because it's Canada, but if there's any way that I could get this stitched up, I'm going in for surgery in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll put you back in the room, da-da-da. We only have one suture doctor in right now, and he's got a list. So he probably won't get to you until my appointment was at 11. He's like, he probably won't get to you till after 11, honestly. But wait it out a little bit. And if you can make it, he'll make it. But if not, when you get closer to, just bounce, let me know. And then we'll do the same thing again. I ended up waiting another 30, 45 minutes. And then I'm like, no, that's Canada. So, and I was right. He's like, no, this guy ain't coming. When I went to, I'm like, should I leave? He's like, he's not coming. Yeah. So I go back to now I'm at the oral surgeon's office. They do another x-ray. Fractured bone. My jaw's fine, though. My jaw's not broken or anything. Yeah. But it's like the part where my teeth are being held in fractured a little bit.
Ouch.
The 2 teeth that were dislodged, they weren't out. They weren't severed. But the 1 tooth that was out was out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I didn't know that what you do with missing teeth is you fucking push them in, nigga.
That's what I was saying.
Yo, bro, yo. So first thing when I get in there, 10 needles to the dome, bro.
Of course, yeah.
All around my jawline. 10 needles to the dome. I balloon up. It almost feels like, because I could see my bottom lip, and I got like full lips, you know, but it's like, I like, it was almost like the Nutty Professor when this nigga started swelling up and shit. Yeah. I gotta go. It felt like my lip was gonna burst. It was crazy. But, you know, I'm not afraid of needles or any of that shit. And the prick doesn't really bother me. It's annoying, but like it doesn't bother me. So I took it like a champ, bro. Yeah. And the nurse is like, wow. It's like, I'm like, hey, what's up?
You're very tough.
Yeah, you're very tough. 10 needles to the dome, bro. And then they stitched me up there, so I didn't have to go back to the hospital. They're like, I'm surprised they even let you leave. I'm like, they didn't have a choice. Yeah. I told them what was happening. And like, time is of the essence of this thing. I'd imagine. I don't know what happens with a tooth outside of your face.
Mm-hmm.
But and I didn't even know if the fucking milk thing was real.
Yeah.
I asked the people at the hospital
Like,
while I'm
yo,
waiting.
thank you for the
I asked the
milk.
nurse. I'm like, so is this real? She's like, I don't know, but it's better that you did it than not. She's like, and then I asked the oral surgeon assistant, and she actually said, yeah. But another thing I heard that's even better to do, just in case if anybody loses a tooth, hopefully you don't. But the thing to do is, if you can, put it back in the socket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. If
Fuck you, nigga.
I said that's the first thing I said. You tried to put it back in.
Yeah, but I thought you said that as a joke.
No, because
have you heard this before?
No, because
the blood circulation.
The blood circulation, but then it also just starts to like close up. You know, like if you get ear piercings and you take it out, the hole starts to close. It's the same thing with your mouth. So all the muscles start to like, you know.
Yeah, but I'm very grateful that it was from 7:30 to 11. Like it wasn't that crazy amount of time. The tooth wasn't cold milk the whole time. And I asked the assistant, I'm like, so is this real? She's like, yeah, actually, the calcium in the milk or whatever helps keep the nerves alive.
Okay.
And whatever. But if you can't put it back in the socket, another thing to do is to. And this is not confirmed by the doctor. This is confirmed by Europeans. So I don't know. Like my random neighbors. That's why I say Europeans, because they're just randos.
Okay.
But because they knew to put it back in the socket. But what she also said is if you can't, put it under your tongue, because then it's still in the same environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I not confirmed.
Yeah.
Socket confirmed. Milk confirmed. But don't like
environment.
Not to. Yeah, and under the tongue, I don't know.
Yeah,
you might, and then imagine you swallow your fucking, and then you gotta wait to shit it out. You're not,
and then you have to put it back in your mouth.
You gotta put it back in. Yo, hey, yo,
hey, yo,
yo, bro, mouthwash ain't helping you out to that.
Oh my god. Not every time you chew, you just know like yo,
crazy,
I shit my own
bro.
tooth out
Crazy, crazy, ew, bro. Call me shit tooth. Ugh. Yo, poop mouth. What up, poop mouth? Poop tooth. Yeah. Poop. Why would you do that, Ron? Your poop mouth. Shout out to Anchorman. Random funny scene from that movie. So yeah. So she says yes. She explains the milk thing, and then I'm waiting for another like 30-40 minutes, and then the job squad comes in, bro. The doctor and 4 nurses just surround me.
Yeah.
Scalpel. I'm just like, okay.
Jesus.
Yo, let's go. Yeah, drill, light, UV light. Can you hold that better? Get me that. Go get gauze right now. Like, bro, it was like
vacuum, you know,
it was straight up.
They put the vacuum in.
Yeah, and they're like, don't suction. They just kept putting it in my mouth. Pause. Yeah, yo.
Hey, yo. You had 4 people in your mouth. Hey, yo.
God, bro, I hate you. You're off the podcast, bro. You're off the show. So the surgery the stitches themselves took about 15 minutes.
Okay.
I think I got like 20 plus stitches. It was a fucking gash, bro. Like it was crazy. And then they could focus on actually the teeth. And that, like, bro, this nigga, like, straight up just stood over me and, like, pushed, like, yeah. I'm like, is this surgery, dog? Or are you just, like, bullying me right now, bro? Like, what is
this is for fucking my wife.
He's like, this might feel weird. Just pushing him back. And I felt them, like, I'm like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Odd sensation, man. Odd sensation. And then they're just doing the work. And then apparently, I thought they were going to put in a false tooth, but he took my tooth out of the, because I asked the doc, I'm like, is that tooth good in the milk? He's like, we'll see.
Yeah.
But they put it back in. They wired me up, so I got a bunch of teeth wired up for a few weeks.
Okay.
I'm fucking eating liquids. Liquids and soft foods, motherfucker. You ever watch The Simpsons? Where Homer got his jaw fucking knocked out? I know you're not a Simpsons guy, you fuck. And Homer got his jaw knocked out. He had his whole jaw wired. So he had to, like, eat steak through a straw. Like, they had to blend the steak for him.
Yeah.
Which is, shout outs to African moms. You know what I'm saying? Ma Dukes, love you forever and ever. Got 80 batches of soup. Shout outs to all my dogs, bro. And not dogs. Shout outs to all my kings and queens, bro. Shout outs to all my people, them that actually have real, genuine love for me and reached out. Fuck you. And no, I'm joking. You did reach out.
What the fuck?
Yo, this is what I also, you know what I discovered that day though? So I took a selfie, which you saw.
Yeah.
And actually hundreds of people saw. So ever since I started getting more vocal and less into the algorithm shit, like my story views and all that stuff have gone down dramatically. But anytime I post anything ignorant or whatever, or diatribe or trying to get people to just fucking just random nothingness, all of a sudden my fucking views go back up. So all these fucking clips that we've been posting of talking like the Canadian comedy industry, tokenism, the government, all this shit, like, bro, when I'm telling you, like, a minimal amount of views compared to all of a sudden hundreds.
Yeah.
When I'm in a hospital bed, fucking with a peace sign, I'm like, this fucking shit is crazy,
It's
bro.
crazy.
What they pump versus what they don't pump, like it's fucking stupid, and there's no rhyme or reason. They want you to promote ignorant bullshit. You can't tell me otherwise. And that wasn't even the first time that I've proven that on the app, because I started noticing this years ago, bro. When I said I'm not playing this game, and then like I post some ignorant shit. Hundreds and hundreds of views, and then I post some real shit. It's like 150. Like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? And then this is what also reconfirmed just how fake comedy is, bro. Just how fake people are, bro. The amount of people that saw that shit, nothing. And it's not like I need it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But people that say they're my friend. It's like you see your friend fucking bleeding out, and you don't even fucking say anything. And again, I don't post it for sympathy, right? I'm not that guy.
Exactly.
But it's just like
You
fucking thoughts run through my head. I'm like, oh, bro, when I tell you, all of a sudden the people that were in my fucking story feed, niggas that I know don't like me, bro. Niggas that I know don't like me. You know what I mean? Which is hard because damn near everybody loves me. Regardless of what I'm talking about, shit or on the industry or not. If you're a comedian, bro, we're fam. You know what I mean? Like for the most part, Toronto comedy scene, the Canada comedy scene, I have a lot of love and respect for, and vice versa, thankfully, because I've not been a piece of shit to people.
Yeah.
I've just gotten to a place in my career where I'm being absolutely vocal about how stupid this shit is, and enough of my friends. Enough of my acquaintances and comedy compadres have already committed to the corporate route. You can't really be on my side anymore. Like, you can't be vocal about.
You can't openly be on your side.
Which some are.
Yeah.
Because they're actually real human beings.
Yeah.
And they know. Like, bro, it's crazy to me because like people really have this idea that the industry can do anything for them that they can't do for themselves. I was like, bro, the industry has made it very clear in Canada that they don't fuck with me. So now I'm making it very clear. I do not fuck with you, and I do not need you, and nobody else needs you. And maybe let's actually start being open and honest about how you fuck over everybody, so that the new people coming up have a better shot at maybe not getting bent over by you. And it's been beautiful, bro. It's actually been like it's been beautiful. So yeah, that's pretty much the fiasco. I got fucking wire on my teeth.
Yeah.
And no comedy, but I'll be back to comedy this week. I already got a show booked at the Corner, I think on Friday. I'll it's either Friday or Saturday. If you're in Toronto, I'm at the Quarter Comedy Club. Check the website for the listings. I might even be at Yucks this week. We'll see if I get a booking from them. But yeah, bro. What else did I want to say? I guess this is a comedy podcast, so I will say one thing. I had a really amazing conversation with an OG of mine. I'm grateful to say he's an actual, like, not just like he's an OG because he absolutely started before me, but I've worked myself up to the level where we look at each other as equals, bro, which is a beautiful thing to me. I'm not even going to name names. I've bigged them up on the podcast before. An absolute fucking stamp of approval this guy has in not just Canada, but they're fucking with the States heavy. And, just after seeing the story feed go the way it did, and then seeing is like, yo, niggas that actively shit talk me behind my back are in my story feed just to see me down and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm torching this shit, bro. I'm now. Everybody has made it very clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm very okay now to say whatever I want to say. And so I had to have a talk with the OG because he's already been through this, and he's in the same position, bro. He's a comedian who's a comedian, bro. Doesn't fuck with any of that other fucking weird shit. It's like, you're either about this or you're not. And they're in the industry route and all that shit. They have lots of success, but it wasn't always that way.
Yeah.
So that's why I very much I always, when I have questions, that's one of the people I go to because they've dealt with this shit. And straight up, bro, like from day one, I think the only person that has been genuinely authentic outside of like a Kenny Robinson or whatever like this, like when I'm talking comics, like contemporaries, like my peers. The only one, because I thought other people were being authentic and real until, you know, I was in it long enough. This is the only guy that stayed consistent to his word, to his character, to what level of friendship we have. He's never overstepped, but he's always made it very clear. It's like, yo, whenever you got questions or whatever, reach out. If you want to do shows or whatever, reach out. So like that, bro, I got a lot of love and respect for real, genuine, authentic people like that. And there's like 8 in show business. And I mean all of show business. So we had a really great conversation, and just, you know, when you hear your own ideas and thoughts and sentiments, but like from the perspective of another person. So just from a slightly different angle or whatever. And it was just some shit that I really needed to hear. It's like, bro, just, you're already doing it. Double down. And maybe I think the main takeaway is you might actually see me on TikTok. You might actually see me on something, because what I want is greater than what I like. That to me is not a compromise that would fuck me over. Going on TikTok.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That, like little shit like I refuse to promote on social media, like pay Meta to promote. Because it's fucking insane to me that I spent all this time building up a friends list that I now have to pay to access. That's fucking garbage to me. But that's also a bit of ego, bro. I know what the game I'm in is show business. So it was really refreshing to hear him reiterate the same thoughts that I have, but then to hear like, find the places to check your ego. Not all the time it has to be a fucking, you know what I mean? And maybe being on TikTok isn't something that my only problem is I don't want it on my phone and shit. I genuinely don't want Chinese tech on my fucking phone. Bro. Like, why? Like, that to me is weird. If it gains me more traction or not, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll pay a white person to fucking run my TikTok account. Let them take the hit. Do you have a TikTok?
I do.
You do? Do you use it?
It's there. Like I try and like post.
Do you check it?
I go on it, but it's
I
not
might just pay you to run the TikTok, bro. Fuck,
I might do it, but like I don't know, like it's not really my thing. Like there's just so much going on.
Instagram isn't even my thing. I'm like, that's why we're doubling down on the YouTube and shit.
Yeah,
but even YouTube isn't our thing.
YouTube's my thing. I'll claim YouTube.
All right, fair enough. I mean, in terms of like the platform, because it's very closed. You know, like the 3-strike thing, and like you're at the mercy of whoever hits you up with that strike. But
the thing is, you can if it's
an appeal and all that shit. But,
but if it's a false strike, like you can appeal it, and so I think less people are willing to just spam those strikes, because if they're false, it like goes back on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like you can't just be saying this is the thing and then that's not because they have to take it super serious. Like YouTube has their own like law system, basically. You know what I mean? So if you're out here doing like false claims and stuff,
it actually goes back on them.
Yeah, you can lose your channel.
I have more respect for YouTube. Yeah, that's I've actually slowly started realizing with your help as we're building up the channel. I have way more interest in long form content. I have way more interest in the things that we've been working towards.
Yep.
You know, like the things that we have in the can for next year, my comedy special, which will be out. But I still want to work towards like our own platform, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's the move.
I'm done being on other people's platforms.
Yeah.
But that's damn near impossible to set up while you have no platform. It's like you have to be on people's platform.
Yeah.
So it's like Instagram is by the wayside. People don't really fuck with it anymore like they used to. TikTok is weird.
TikTok is
youthful.
Youthful.
You know? But that's good in terms of comedy and shit. Well, how do you have longevity without capturing some sort of a youthful audience?
You gotta do the Ice Cube route. I think, was it you that showed me that?
That went from gangster to holding the fucking guns to the paddle boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, bro. We'll see. But like we're gonna have a meeting about this after we record this. It's like a brainstorming session.
Yeah.
But I'm a little more open-minded to some social media shit.
Okay.
More so just to fucking platform ourselves and then get off of them. You know? And probably releasing this as audio is not good because all the algorithms are just listening while you upload. It's like, well, don't let this one this will be not
Sandbag this episode.
Copyright strike. It's like there's not even music in this. But yeah, so maybe expect to see us with a different approach. I don't know. Right now, I really like what we've been doing with the YouTube. It's really gaining traction, and I just think that fits all what we're doing better.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not a memer. I'm not a memer at all or any of that shit. But bro, I don't even think we're gonna do a poll question or Dante's Inferno. That was 50 minutes.
45.
That was 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Bro, I really lost a tooth, bro. Like, I really lost a tooth. Holy. All right, then let's do, because we're not leaving here without talking about UFC.
I know, right?
So that's this week's comedy recap. That's this week's missing tooth story. That's this week's episode, essentially. This might be the first episode we skipped the poll results, but I'm okay with that. We'll cover the results next week, and then we'll do Dante's Inferno next week.
Yeah.
Somehow, we did UFC. What is it? 294.
Yeah.
We did the preview 3 weeks ago because you were going on vacation, and we're like, "Oh, you're gonna be gone."
Yeah.
So we're not going to be able to do this before the event.
Yeah.
The event still has not happened,
Yeah.
and the event that we previewed is not the event anymore.
Crazy. The only fights we previewed don't exist anymore.
Crazy. Like already when Volk got in, I was like, this is the most nut bar fucking change I've ever seen. Way to go.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to see Oliveira. Like, I really wanted to see Oliveira get a shot, but
He had his shot.
But you know what? Like, Volk actually, I think, has
Volk took a shot. Like,
Volk has a shot.
Yeah,
Bro. Like,
yeah.
Volk has a shot. But then the whole thing of the Hamzat. Bro, Paulo Costa is my favorite MMA fighter on social media, bro. This guy, did you see the memes I sent you earlier? He's posting pictures of himself like, I just bulked up. And it's like him, he looks juiced as fuck. And he's with this juiced lady.
Yeah.
And she's got his secret juice.
Yeah.
Bro, and then he posted another picture where he's even bigger, bro. Like, yo, this guy's so hilarious. He's trolling all the fucking fans. It's so good. I would have loved to have seen that fight too, bro. I would have loved to have seen that fight, like, healthy.
Yeah.
But damn, bro.
Damn,
the
I know.
fights that we got in replace of those. Woo! So first of all, I gotta ask you, which I think I know your answer. Compared to Chimaev versus Oliveira 2 and
Makachev
versus Oliveira 2 versus and Chimaev versus Costa versus what we got now.
Yeah.
Which is Volkanovski and Kamaru.
Yeah.
I would imagine you'd say this is a better event.
It's a much closer event.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Yeah, definitely on paper, 100%.
Yeah.
And just more exciting. My only gripe is like, but they're all champs, bro. No one's complaining.
Chimaev's not a champ.
But I mean, like that fighter spirit. You know what I mean? Like they're all fucking contenders.
Yes.
I know he's not a champ, but like they're all contenders, bro, of that level, like high level.
The thing is, I'll put a caveat.
All right.
We haven't seen. I mean, okay,
Hamzat?
Chimaev beat Burns, who fought for the title, you know, but he didn't win. So we still don't know if he's.
And that fight was.
It was close.
Yeah, that fight
was close.
That fight was close.
You know,
I do remember that fight.
Yeah.
I really wanted Gilbert to win. That would have been sick.
Yeah.
I don't really like Hamzat, bro. I don't know.
Why not?
He's annoying. He's just annoying as shit. Yo, bro, I beat you, bro. I smash you, bro. That's more Khabib. That's more Khabib. But
I kill everybody.
Yeah, I kill everybody. Yeah. He just annoys the shit out of me, but I would never tell him this to his face. Just something about him. Plus, his name is Kamzat. I know it's Hamzat, bro.
Yeah.
It's Kamzat. But yeah, like I would just like to see the fighters get a full camp. But
yes, I agree.
Kamaru more so because I actually think Volk is more prepared. Like he's closer to a full fight camp preparedness.
Most of the year, I agree.
Most of the year.
Yeah.
Whereas Kamaru, he just came off that fucking second loss and
to Leon.
And I know obviously he's active and shit, but to what extent? And is he ready for a challenge like this on such short notice? Obviously, he is mentally.
Is he though?
I mean, he says he is, so I believe him.
He said he was ready mentally for Leon too.
Yes. Damn. Yeah, Kamaru's the one that's more up in the air for me because I know that he's coming off those losses. And what a risk for him.
Yep.
Because if he loses, he's climbing back from the bottom.
No, it's not, because here's another caveat. This is one of those asterisk fights. So, like, he has a lot to gain in terms of, like, respect and honor. He doesn't have much to lose because keep in mind.
He took it on 9 days' notice.
Took it on 9 days' notice, a weight class up.
True. All right.
Right? So there's that. And as he calls it, because he always whispers, he's got a built-in excuse. That's what he was saying to Masvidal. He's like, you can't use this built-in excuse of it's short notice. This fight, I think, is so much closer in terms of like skill set
level,
than Costa Chimaev. I thought Chimaev would have just washed Costa.
You did say that.
Like, that's just what I believe. Like, I don't think Costa has anything in the wrestling. I think Chimaev has better striking than Costa. So, but this fight now, it's so much closer because they're almost the same type of fighter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, they can both strike pretty decent. I would say maybe Chimaev has better striking than Usman, and he might even have better wrestling. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
We see him use his wrestling, but he would much prefer strike and stand and bang, which is, I think, one of his downfalls. You know what I mean?
Kamaru.
No, Chimaev would rather stand and bang than use his wrestling.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Right? Now, does he have the skill to out-wrestle Usman?
Yo, I always think back to that wrestling clinic that he put on against Tyron Woodley, bro.
Usman.
Yeah.
Bro,
that shit, that shit is nightmarish, bro. Like,
well, this is a Nigerian nightmare.
That's where he got the title, no? Because he got it off Woodley.
Yeah, he did.
Initially.
Yeah.
And, bro, like, I don't know, because I guess Woodley, by that point,
yeah, like
he was on that downward slope, but
that's what started it.
Yeah, because that's exactly.
You know,
do you think he could? So, but you just said Hamzat, you think squeaks him out on wrestling?
Probably. Like, the thing is, like, and I'll say this: I do think that area, that Dagestan, Chechnya, and like that mountainous region.
We fight bears, bro.
Yeah, I think that level of wrestling is just slightly higher than American wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, they ain't fighting bears over in America.
Yeah, it's against the law. There's no laws in Russia.
You got to join the circus.
And also, I do think that Hamzat's striking is probably cleaner. But the one thing that I think Usman has over Chimaev, which is the same thing that Usman had over Gilbert Burns, was discipline. Right? Usman was able to beat Burns because he was more disciplined. He stuck to his game plan. When he got rocked, remember, Burns rocked Usman in the first round, started wilding out, and then, he started missing shots.
Off script. He went
off script, which is what Chimaev went off script against Burns. He made Burns look more like the more disciplined fighter. You know what I mean? Fair and enough. Like, even his corner, like in that fight, he's like, just wrestle, like stop like fighting with them, like do what you're good at, and he wasn't doing it. I think if Usman could stay the course, he might be able to pull something.
Is he still with Pat Barry?
Pat?
Who's that fucking Pat Barry? Who the fuck is his coach?
Trevor Whitman.
How the fuck did I get Pat Barry, bro?
Because Rose trains with Trevor Whitman as well. but Pat Barry is Rose's head coach.
Yo, you're such an MMA nerd that you even saw the connection between my fuck up. This is why I like us doing UFC shit, because like even though I watch every event, we discussed this earlier.
Yeah.
I still reside more on the casual side. So anytime we get hate in the comments, it's for me. It's for me and my shit takes. I own it fully. It's for me and my shit takes. But this guy right here, that's the MMA guy. That's why we even bother talking about it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would just be me and all those comments saying, you should just stick to not talking about MMA. I'm like,
So I believe he is still with Whitman, right? So
Did you see the odds though?
no.
Heavily in Hamzat's favor.
Well, that's also, let's pull it up, right? Because I agree.
Damn, bro, 360 to 285.
Yeah, but I agree. That's fair because it's a short notice
No
fight.
short notice fight.
Up a weight class. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's up a weight class for Usman. He doesn't fight at middleweight.
But they still kind of respect him. They put, yeah.
What do you mean?
They still kind of put respect on his name, I guess. Not really. That plus 285 on Usman, man. That just looks so weird. It looks weird.
It looks weird.
Perception-wise, I'm like,
But
damn, what?
In the context of
I
it,
know,
it doesn't
exactly.
look
I know
weird.
it's not wrong. I know it's
You know
not
what I
wrong. I'm
mean?
not contesting it either, but it's just like, it's not, you don't normally see that.
You never see
With
that.
Kamaru, bro.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Oh, shit. Okay, so who you give this to Hamzat? Slight edge? Sounds like that's what you're saying.
I don't know
You gotta
because
pick.
Chimaev's a wild boy, and I can always count on him to go off script. And I can always count on Usman to stay on script and be disciplined, right? How do I know that Chimaev's not going to gas himself out in the first round? Which is usually what he's going to try and do. Because he's going to come in and kill everybody. And then you're tired for round 2 and 3. You know what I mean?
Remember Kevin Holland, bro?
What did Kevin Holland do?
Versus Kevin Holland, bro.
Oh, yeah. He just started swanging. And exactly.
He came in like the Tasmanian devil. bro.
Yeah. Right? So if he comes out like that,
I need you to give me one. Who's winning? Who's winning? Whether it be slight or not, like you got to pick one so we can come back to this. I just to be controversial, I'm gonna say Kamaru.
that's what I'm thinking
Just
too.
to be controversial,
Like,
I'm gonna say Kamaru, bro.
I just think, like I said, discipline is a huge factor in this fight.
Especially in fighting,
It's-
in fighting in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you like, especially with these two personalities, like,
Yeah.
it is the wild boy versus like the calm nightmare.
Yeah.
All right, main event. Yo,
Oh, hey!
yo. Oh, before we even start talking about this, so they did announce UFC's coming to Toronto.
Yeah.
Volk was supposed to be the headliner.
Yeah.
He might still be
That'd be
if
legendary.
he can make a turnaround from this fight to that fight.
Dog, if he wins
So they're talking
this
about
fight
January.
and yeah.
They're talking about January, bro.
Yeah.
Volk could do it depending on how much damage he takes.
Yep.
If that happens, we're going to UFC, bro.
Yeah, I'm already hoping to get tickets.
Like we're going. Did they say when they're on sale?
Not yet. I don't know.
So did you see the fight that they did announce? Holloway.
I did. Yeah, it was Holloway.
Oh, I forget.
I can pull it up.
Ah.
We'll get to that.
No, do it. Like just on a new tab, so we don't lose that. Toronto UFC main event. Holloway Ortega.
Really? That's what they announced? Whoa. No way. No way.
Wait, Scotiabank Arena.
This happened already.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the last. Yeah, no, bro, this is the last event they did in Toronto.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out. I'm like, wait, this
That was
looks
like 231.
This looks mad familiar, bro. This looks mad familiar. That was the event that I missed. My homie went to it. I was so pissed. I fucking missed tickets for it.
2024.
Yeah.
No.
Click back. Malcolm Gordon, like it's a Holloway, bro. It's not official though.
It's not official. So
Yeah, it's
we'll
not
have
official.
to find it somewhere.
Yeah, whatever. Holloway's coming back to Toronto. They love
Yeah.
bringing that guy to Toronto.
But
Toronto loves him.
He won the championship.
Of
in
course,
Toronto.
bro. Yo, he
yeah,
puts
I
on-
was there for that fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, both the events they put on in Toronto have been some of the best events they put on, bro.
Yeah. Even there's
I miss GSP, like
I didn't see that one, but that was,
that
that was before you were even watching UFC. Because GSP took 4 years off and then fought in New York, which was like 2016.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
So like you would have to have been watching.
They were trying to bring him. They were trying to bring him to Toronto though on his comeback. No.
No. They would do that in Madison Square for sure.
Casual take. Yeah. This is Black Zeus.
You think they'll do that in Canada, dog? You know how much money they can make in the States? Madison Square Garden.
Fair enough.
Him versus Michael Bisping.
Has he fought?
Yeah, he did.
For UFC in Canada?
Yeah. Like in the earlier days. Yeah, because that's they would come to Canada to do it for him like that.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. It was like Montreal and shit, no?
No, they would do Toronto, Montreal. It would usually be around like April-ish. Like they would usually come around that time.
How is that possible when their first event was one of those Holloway events? Their first event
wasn't
in Canada.
Nope.
Right now, what is the first UFC event in Canada? I know I'm wrong, but like I need to know. First UFC event in Canada. 2:30.
No.
No? That doesn't even make sense because that was like eight events ago.
What? UFC 83?
That's the one I was talking about. So when was that?
2008.
I was watching then.
Were you really?
Yeah,
Are
bro.
you still a casual? I don't get it.
Well, this is why I'm telling. Wait, no, this is what I'm saying though. I've been watching wrestling since I was a child, bro. I barely know moves and shit. I don't watch like that. Like I don't care to watch like that.
Yeah,
I've never cared to watch like
deeper into it.
Like yes, but I'm more of a dirt sheet kind of guy.
A what?
I love like dirt sheet. I like knowing what's going on in the business.
Okay.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like with the fighters, the odds, what's going on with their training camps and shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I like move sets, fucking all this shit. Bro, my favorite wrestlers, still to this day, I couldn't name you their entire move set, you know?
Really?
I'm dead serious. It's just how my brain works.
Okay. That's what you're into then.
So that's why I say, which to me, and so I'm at least a seasoned enough fighting fan to know that my take is a casual take.
Okay, that's fair. I respect that.
And that's why I'm like
self-proclaimed.
I'm not a casual fan, but in terms of knowledge, I'm a casual. I'm like because I don't care to fucking go that in depth. There's like, yo, this nigga's fucking takedown defense is fucking 89%. I'm like,
see, but even then, like, I don't go into those stats either.
You go closer to that place than I do though. That's ridiculous.
I don't do numbers like that though.
Bro, you remember outcomes, hits.
Yeah.
You're like
that's because I watched the fights though.
I watch them too, nigga. But once it's like, yo, I got comedy shit to worry about.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? I got a whole hour set that I got to remember. Like, fuck.
No, I don't like go into the stats. Like, you know those guys that like when they watch baseball, they know all the stats.
Baseball. You watch baseball?
But like, I'm not like that when it comes to UFC. Like, I'm more of like, I've just watched so many fights. And I go back and watch them multiple times, right? But
I'll go back to the event for me.
That's where I get
We're
most
getting
of
to
my
a fucking hour and a half episode here.
know, right?
You gotta end this shit. Fucking Islam versus Volk, bro. Woo! I turned into granddad for fucking the Boondock. New shoes, new fight. Woo! Love me a new fight. Bro. Yo, I'm so happy to see Volk take the spot, bro. Because as much as I love Oliveira, like this
is a much closer fight.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, if Volk can dethrone this nigga, I want him to do it so bad. I like Volkanovski so much more.
Yeah.
This is just purely off of who I like more.
Yeah.
I don't like those Dagestani guys have the personality of a fucking rock, nigga. Like, yeah, I said it. Yeah, I know they're funny, but they're funny in Dagestani ways. Like, brother, I beat you.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I get it. I understand that.
Like, Islam makes me laugh from his like little memes and shit, but that's because like he's with DC and DC's like
DC. No, when him and
they're
DC
together.
Yeah, because I this is a little bit past the casual side of things, but like if you go on YouTube, you can watch like DC and Khabib funny moments.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen that shit.
I watched that stuff.
I actually do enjoy those clips, but it's like in terms of overall personality and like how you carry yourself as a champ and all that shit. I don't know. I don't like Islam, bro. There's nothing about Islam I like.
Not even his skills. Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not fucking skilled. Obviously, he's fucking immensely talented, but it does nothing for me. These niggas that go to like again. And again, like, I'm not so casual to where I'll be like, guys who fight on the ground only are fucking thus now. That is fighting, bro. If you can't stand them up, you got another thing coming.
Yep.
But I mean, I like exciting fights still, you know. Even though I respect, I will take the fight that I get.
Yeah.
But I lean towards the people that'll give me more exciting fights.
That's fair.
Volkanovski, this nigga is such a beast and is so confident in his skill.
Yep.
And he's literally like a boulder, bro.
Yep.
This is literally like the wrestling equivalent of like Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, bro. Like and this is what they labeled that event as. When an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Yeah.
Like that's what this feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna budge, bro? Like I don't even know. Give me your actual real take.
Okay, so my real take, I'll give you my prediction, but everyone knows I'm biased. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know where this is going.
You gotta give it to Islam. I mean,
I kill you, bro. I kill you.
No, that's
bro.
not him. He doesn't.
I know, but that is him, bro. It's them. It's all them.
Nah, that's Hamza. Okay, just leave these guys out of it. I give it to Islam again. He won the first fight.
Do you see you going the distance again?
Ooh, okay. So I think here's one thing I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Islam underestimated Volk in the first fight.
100%. Won't do that again.
He will never do that again. That's not happening. So I don't think Islam's even gonna allow
bro,
it.
Islam's face at the end of that fight.
Yeah. I've seen the memes.
No, bro, like
I don't think he's gonna underestimate him because remember going into play,
you can't.
he's
Like,
a
there's
small
no way
guy,
you even could.
all this stuff he was
But
saying.
that doesn't mean that. I mean, obviously they both have gotten better because of that fight. Did you see Volk talk about what happened to him since that fight?
He probably just like charged up like Super Saiyan. Like what was
He's
he
like,
saying?
bro, already what that fight did for me. He's like, it leveled me up.
Of course,
which
as
is
it
cool.
should.
When you fight someone at that high level of a competition,
Yeah.
he's like, already my takedown defense is even crazier.
Yeah.
Like just because of the little tweaks that I had learned from that fight.
Yep.
But which obviously the same could be said for Islam.
Yep.
There's no way he took nothing away from that fight.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So,
But bro, Volk, the thing is now, like they both know what it feels like to be in the cage with each other.
yes.
But I still don't, bro.
Pick Volk then.
Oh, I'm picking Volk.
Okay.
Oh, I'm picking Volk.
Okay.
I'm picking Volk. Not just because I like him better, but I actually, part of me really believes that he's gonna win this. Like,
Okay.
just something is telling me that he's gonna win this. And for him to go to Abu Dhabi, bro, and to dethrone a Dagestani champ in enemy territory is not gonna happen by the judges.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to do it by KO or submission.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna get submitted. So cross out that possibility.
This fight's gonna be crazy.
If he gets submitted,
This
like
fight's gonna be crazy.
if he submits Islam in Abu Dhabi,
he's the GOAT.
you got to give him GOAT
He's the
status.
GOAT.
He's up there. Alexander the
beyond
Great.
Khabib, bro.
Alexander the GOAT. Like
Like-
that's his name. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro. Oh man, I'm so excited. So you're going with Islam, I'm going with
Islam.
Volk, and we're both going with Kamaru.
Yeah.
UFC 294, motherfucker. It's almost time. This Saturday, live on pay-per-view from Abu Dhabi. Oh, it's a fucking daytime event.
It is early show.
Yeah, motherfucker. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking noon. It's
Yeah.
noon.
Yeah.
I'm fucking high as shit. I won't be now because there's fucking wire in my mouth. I've been stone sober and it's been great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know that fucking transition phase where you go from, oh, I've been high every day for the last however many years to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I already like do tolerance breaks here and there, but I haven't gone cold turkey in a while. And there's a day or two of emotional recalibration. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like it's like the scene from Interstellar where he's going into the black hole, eject, everything's shaking, and until you actually eject and everything's fine and you're breathing. Now I'm in the bookshelf, you know.
Yeah.
But for a couple days there, I was ejecting from the ship. All the thoughts rushing back into my head, but because I've gone through this cycle so many times in my life, I sober up all the damn time, and my smoking habits are such less now that I was able to actually like keep it together.
Are you gonna try and go longer?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I might like I was only told that not smoke for a week
Okay.
because a dry socket or whatever you could cause dry socket.
Fair enough.
But honestly, like they recommended to go longer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna probably go the 6 weeks because I want my fucking tooth in my face.
Fair enough.
And if I'm going 6 weeks, probably gonna go longer.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the same thing with me. Like,
Yeah, you haven't started smoking weed since you were in the hospital.
yeah.
I told my friend this. I'm like, I think I'm gonna turn to Dante. This feels like a because once you already get past the point of like that the emotional roller coaster phase, I'm sobering up. It's like I don't know, but I do love both feelings. I'm not the type of person.
No, I agree.
I love both feelings.
Yeah.
So I love being sober. I love being high. I don't prefer one or the other. Actually, sober probably squeaks it out.
Really?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Because the clarity and the energy and just everything is just so on point.
Yeah.
But this episode is 8 hours long, so let's fucking end this shit.
That's
what are we
rough.
at?
110.
That's actually, I thought we were at like 120, 130, so thank God. Oh, editing this is going to be annoying. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed all that. I hope you enjoyed UFC 294. Before we leave, Dante, where can the people find you online?
You can find me online on Instagram at person1prod, PERSON, the number 1, PROD.
Did you just give a free adverts the whole fucking episode?
No. No.
Bro,
It wasn't in
you
the
ain't
break.
allowed on my press conference, bro. Get that bottle off the goddamn.
Sits down.
You got that Monster Energy can on the fucking. I'm like, I know you don't drink Monster Energy, nigga.
Catch you drinking a yerba mate.
You fucks with yerbas?
No, I just saw this thing on. I want to try one though.
They're great, bro.
Are they actually?
But they get you jacked. If you,
I know.
But you drink caffeine, so you're
I
good.
drink this.
I don't drink caffeine. Like I don't drink coffee drinks, but I love
don't drink
yerbas.
coffee either.
They're like 150 milligrams of caffeine. Get the mint one and don't even bother with anything else. Get the
Okay,
mint one.
I'll try it.
The mint one, bro.
Yeah.
The mint.
Where do I buy them?
We're not even sponsored by them. Gas stations.
Okay.
Yeah, they're that kind of drink.
Okay.
So they're not good for you. Actually, they seem
It's
to be
yerba though.
Yeah, it's
Yerbas
yerba,
are
exactly.
pretty decent.
And
so.
and like if you look at the can, it's not a bunch of horseshit in it. So
No, it's just yerba and mate in there.
yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's Dante. I am AKA Black Zeus on all social media. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, or X, I guess, YouTube. You know, you're watching that here. The podcast is on all streaming platforms. Thank you so much for the people that do subscribe, hit like, and support and all that shit. We're not beggars over here, but we do really appreciate it. You are the beautiful people of this podcast, and we're continuing to build and grow. And things are just getting more and more exciting. So I'm very excited. We're getting so close to sharing with you guys what the fuck our plan is for next year. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to release my special this year.
Okay.
Look, we'll see. I think I'm going to do an early 2024 release.
Okay.
The only problem is the world might blow up by then, so no one will see it.
Tune in next week's poll results.
And if you do want to get in on the poll results, normally we do those every Monday on my Instagram social media. I post an interactive poll question, and we leave it up for 24 hours, and then normally we will discuss the results on the podcast. We will do that next week. But this has been Black Zeus the Podcast, Season 4, Episode 35.
6.
This has been Black Zeus the Podcast, Season 4, Episode 36. I'm just sobering up, ladies and gentlemen, so my memory's coming back to me. But thank you so much. We will be back here next week, and hopefully you will be too. Peace, peace.